Hey guys, I'm Jamie the Spirit Coach, and I am here to give you guys a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest, as this may or may not be for you at this time. Welcome, Cancer. This message is going to be for you. I am considering this as a timeless reading, so when it finds you, it's meant for you, okay? And you can come back to this message at any time that you need it. First, I want to say, generally, I don't do love readings, Cancer, but I do feel like this has formed into a love reading for you. So it's kind of unusual that is coming up because, like I said, I don't typically do love readings, but I'm seeing that strongly here in your message. So before I dive into your tarot cards, I am going to pull a message and see what animal spirit is working with you during this time. You can keep your eyes peeled for any symbology of this animal spirit, okay? It's a totem for you. It's something to bring you inspiration, to bring you to the present moment, or to bring your attention to something, right? So feel free to hit that like button, guys. Give me a follow if you haven't already. Comment down below how the reading is resonating. I love to get that feedback from you guys. Also, at the end of this reading, I am doing an extended reading over on Patreon. So if you're interested in joining that community, you can look in the description box below and click the link there, okay? So let's pull from the Animal Oracle and see what message is coming through for you. For Cancer, spirit guides. What spirit animal is working with Cancer during this time? Can we get a spirit animal message for Cancer? One message for Cancer, please, and thank you. Well, you got two. Gemini also got two. I don't know if you have any resonance with Gemini, but it might benefit you to watch their reading as well. Okay, so we have Squirrel Spirit and Eagle Spirit. Okay, Squirrel Spirit says, believe in yourself. And then the Eagle Spirit says, Spirit has your back. So, let's read from the book on those and go from there. Number 57, Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all that you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel Spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough, and you have what it takes to co-create the reality that you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for Spirit believes in you and wants you to know you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need right now. Yes, definitely believe in yourself. And I am seeing that strongly in your recent past here, Cancer, which we'll get into in just a minute. And then we have Eagle Spirit. Think of the eagles flying high above the other birds, soaring on the wind. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it is Eagle Spirit that raises you above all, helping you conquer your fear and overcome adversity, and reminding you that Spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you're meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage from within, gifted to you by Spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that now you can fly effortlessly, proudly embodying Eagle Spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is truly yours, in divine timing. This one right here really is synchronized to your overall message. Okay, Cancer. So I have pulled cards for your recent past, your current energy, and your near future. So I feel like in your recent past, you were in like a state of independence, like really working on yourself. We have Messenger of Fire here. So this is like you building up your confidence, building up your skills, your abilities in the world, figuring out where your talents can be applied. Also, like healing yourself. I feel like you've been in a state of isolation because we have the Hermit coming out next, and you've been like in deep reflection with yourself over in the past. And I don't know how recent this is, or if this is something that's been going on for quite a while, but you come now into a stage of transformation. You were like hermiting. I feel like you were in hermit mode, like almost like doing shadow work even, you know, like sifting through all the things that you've experienced that were traumatizing and healing them, like grieving them, letting them go, and re-empowering yourself, right? Becoming independent, like truly learning to thrive in any situation, right? But you transformed in this state of independence, in this state of really focusing your attention on yourself, internal reflection, like maybe you haven't felt recently much like going out with friends or hanging out or doing much. Maybe you've been more of a homebody and been more isolated. But you needed that. You needed to do that. Being that you're a Cancer, you're the crab. You're represented by the crab in astrology, right? So the crab, it goes within its shell because it's a soft, mushy core in there. So that shell protects it. So sometimes you need to go into your shell and clean yourself and clear your energy and just let yourself rest and relax and clear, but also transform. You've been transforming from the inside out, I feel like. You've gone through so much healing, so much transformation, so much, you know, and Spirit has had your back the entire time, all while you've had to believe in yourself, really believe in your potential, the possibility of your potential, and healing stuff that hurt you, you know. Okay, so now in the current energy, what we're coming into is foundation and achievements being your first card out. This is your primary focus right now. You're focused on building strong foundations for yourself. I don't know if you already have a family or you're working on building a family or building a home for your family, but setting yourself up so that you're stable and you can be successful and have a happy ending to your story, right? I think too, you're sifting through things still yet, like sorting through the things that aren't serving you anymore, but willingly releasing them, willingly clearing it out, right? Then you come into the Page of Earth, and to me, this is like the potential for something new. I don't know if you're thinking, like maybe it's a house, maybe you're getting a new house, or you're thinking of getting a new house or a new place to live, moving, especially because of this eight of achievements, the 8 of air. I said 8 of achievements. The foundation and achievements and the 8 of air. Yeah, like you're preparing for change. You're preparing for something new. I feel like that's what's happening here. Like building to try to set yourself up. Maybe you're saving money and working to provide this for yourself, you know. Maybe kind of focusing on your money also. Balancing out your finances and trying to sort through like where are you spending too much or spending, you know, too leisurely, and where can you save and hold on to some resources. I want to see real quick this Page of Earth. It says commitment to prosperity, first signs of tangible success, and undeniable evidence that hard work will pay off, and dreams grounded in reality, the start of a new project. Everything starts with a plan, and I'm beginning to see the results generate prosperity. I'm a doer, and I get to make my own decisions. I have the ability to attract what I need. Yeah, you finally are in that space of self-confidence, Cancer. I think wishes are coming true for you right now because you have the Star card coming out next. Like really, 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 like, especially if you're not currently in a relationship. Remember how at the beginning of this reading I said I feel like it's a relationship reading, and I'm about to show you why. But like, I almost feel like there's this partnership here. And even if you were in a partnership in the recent past, in that partnership, you weren't so focused on the relationship itself. You were more focused, your energy was more focused on you achieving success, or you like healing yourself, or like working on your body, your physical health, maybe something like that, right? But now you're in this space of like trying to bring it all together. I feel like with this, I think there's a partnership, because next up in the near future you have harmony, and this is depicting a relationship right here on this card. So it's harmony within your relationship coming in, right? It's balance coming in for you. It's now like all of this energy that you've put into building yourself and maturing and growing and evolving is now showing up in unexpected ways, right? In surprising ways, in ways that feel like wish fulfillment. And I think like maybe you are thinking about moving in with your partner. If this is a romantic if you're already in a romantic relationship, maybe you guys are thinking of taking something to the next level, or moving in together, or purchasing a home together, or something like that, right? But so then we have the Harmony card, and then we have Messenger of Water, as well as Messenger of Air. So these two cards together, to me, like the way they face one another, it's almost like you having a conversation with your partner, or even having a conversation with your higher self. Like saying, you know, I'm choosing to... I want to move forward in this. Like, I want to make this commitment. I want to do this together. I have all these ideas and these dreams and these things that I've planned. It's also a coming together of your head and your heart, with the air and the water as well. This Messenger of Water, it said something, I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, unconditional love. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. I'm reading the Ace. My bad. But it is unconditional love still, even yet. Romantic attraction, chivalry, admiration, seeing the best in others, heightened emotional awareness, a call to fall in love, even with yourself. And I need to look for the best in others and honor it even when it seems a challenge to do so. My attractions stem from self-love and a knowledge that I am a part of all love, which takes many forms, each exquisite in its own way. I can have what I desire, and there's no need for jealousy, anger, resentment, or fear when I am love, and love flows into me powerfully. I think too, also, if it's not a romantic reading, it's you coming into harmony with yourself now too, right? Like through this transformation, you're finally coming into a space where you're realizing like a lot of the heartache and the, you know, grief that you can experience at times can be projections of your own inner insecurity or fear, right? You've also had to learn not to look at others and compare yourself to others, you know, to keep your focus on yourself, to keep your focus on your own abilities. Coming to the realization that there is no comparison, you know, that everybody is unique in their own way. And this is, the messenger of air says, a need to broaden my perspective. I could be reacting from a situation from my past. I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt a new way of thinking and behaving. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. Yeah. So I feel like if this is like a new home coming in for you, you're going to want to act swiftly on this, but it's something that you're having a conversation with your partner about if it is a relationship. If it's not a relationship, then it's a conversation you're having with your higher self. Okay, so then at the bottom of the deck, which made me think even more strongly that this is a relationship, we had victory and success show up. So this is like that. This is also affirming the star card here with a manifestation, a victory, a success. Like you've gone through so much transformation and you've focused on healing, and now on the other side of this healing, the universe is blessing you for all your hard work, right? Nine of air, this can be anxiety and fears sometimes too, but you've had to really work through that and overcome it, right? Like observing it and burn it away through transformation. Here's this spiritual union showing up. Like this is a divine partnership, a soulmate companion here. So if this person isn't already showing up in your life, they could be showing up now or in the near future. And this is a person, I feel like, that you're going, like this is a relationship that's going to last. You're going to build a home with this person. Ace of Earth underneath that, like such a blessing, such an abundant energy, material prosperity, wealth. This could be a wealthy person coming in for you, or it could be you gaining wealth. But here's that shadow. You definitely have come out of a stage of healing yourself, like transmuting some of the nasty old emotions that you've had, and prosperity begins, right? Like I was saying, I feel like you're planting roots here, right? You're planting seeds with someone else. It's going to require patience, but this is destined. This is your destiny here, Cancer. I think when you feel a little bit off, it might benefit you to go back into your crab shell, with solitude being underneath that, right? Like sometimes you need to go in and isolate just to reflect and kind of clear away your energy, clear your space, bring yourself back to a level of confidence with this, because it's definitely a wish come true. Like it's a beautiful energy for you to be in right now. I feel like it's a romantic energy. You're feeling connections, like you're feeling connected to the people around you. If it's not a partner, you're connected to your family or your friends, or like a best friend, someone you can confide in. You can trust this person, right? But I think there's definitely something new coming around for you, whether it's a new home or a new blossoming relationship or a new loving energy in your relationship, a grounded energy that's going to be long lasting, right? Okay, so now we're going to pull and see what the mystical shaman oracle has for you. This is like a sacred symbol, Cancer, that you can use for reflection, to call on your guides and ask for help to help heal your past or understand your present, you know, and set yourself up for a positive future. I think that you're already in the works of it, because you've already transformed so much. You've changed a lot about yourself. All right, spirit guides for Cancer. What message can we get for Cancer? What does Cancer need to know for right now, Spirit? That was like half the deck. Can we just get one card for Cancer, please? One message for Cancer. Of course, you got 3 of them. Okay, you got the Smoky Mirror, the Sorcerer, and Upper World. I think like you're transcending now. You've done the shadow work part, so now you're transcending into becoming a light worker. Like I said, like transmuting pain and turning it into something that you've learned and you can benefit from. I want to read. Let's see what it says. This is a new deck for me, so I'm not super familiar with these cards. So let's see what they say. You got the number 47, 48, and 59. So you're definitely ascending here, Cancer. You're in ascension. You're growing. You're maturing. Like mastering your emotional self. So the smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualty. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or an inability or refusal to see a truth. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. Yeah, I think this is on the other side of that transformation that you went through, Cancer. You've cleaned that smoky mirror. And this is the source of dark power. The sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of the human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. This reminds me a lot of what I was talking about, like where you've had to heal yourself, Cancer. You've had to really, really understand your emotional self and how your mind plays tricks on you, which then affects your emotions, right? And see beyond that, right? And see also how your thoughts manifest your reality. When the sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity or self-centered fear manifest in your world. Examining the destructive parts of your psyche that misuse power or harbor feelings of resentment, vengeance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies, or even yourself. If so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you and change your thinking. You're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for darkness that lives inside you. Make peace with it and choose another way. Yeah, you're healed. You are healed, Cancer. You are healed from this darkness. The darkness that had a hold on you in your past. The darkness that called you to be independent, right? That required transformation. And then upper world, angels and divine helpers, the ancient ones, and all varieties of luminous beings populate the upper world. It is the place where you go to retrieve your destiny and find out who you will become. Discover your great potentials and undreamt of possibilities. It is also the place where the spirits of the dead arrive when they complete their journey to the light. The upper world is calling you to step into your fully realized self. Clear distractions so that you can move into a higher destiny. Do not fall temptation to a crash, slightly more improved version of yourself. What you perceive as a problem or an obstacle is in fact the irritation you need to take the great leap. Remember, you cannot cross the Grand Canyon in 2 small jumps. So you have truly had to come into a space of trusting yourself and trusting that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring in this these foundational achievements for you. Coming back to this Eagle Spirit card, right? So yeah, that is all I have for this part of this reading for you, Cancer. I'm really proud of you. It's not easy to like change the way we think about how others have treated us in our past, right? It's a lot of times when we've been hurt or emotionally, we want to blame someone else for that pain, and instead you've learned to see how you could have contributed to it in some form, right? And you've become so independent and so wise with it. You've transformed, you've healed, and it's beautiful, and your angels are cheering for you, and I am too. So if you want to watch the extended reading, Cancer, we're going to go ahead and jump into that part of it now. But if that's all for you, I just want to say thank you so much. I love you, I'm proud of you, and you're amazing. So I'll see you again next time. Bye, Cancer.